Hey there, TLC Town locals. This is Lady Nick, your social media red guy. Today is Travel Tuesday, and this week we're working on spring cleaning and update our subscribers all across the social media channels in tlctown.com. So today I want to cover what we're doing in our planners, as well as what my take is on the Moleskine, as well as what I decided to do with the Evernote app. So, if since you've been following our community for a while now, you know that I am strictly a paper planner kind of person. We use technology to sort of kind of boost and make things faster. Also, complicated things that we can't handle on pen and paper, I definitely resort to computer work in order to get it done. But a lot of the inventory that I have to do for TLC Town and also TLC Town Express as well as Team One Blogosphere, I've had to rely more so on a digital kind of paper planner hybrid. So I did a haul on some of the supplies that I've already purchased through Staples. I'll link it down below. But definitely, I started using the supplies, and I just wanted to share with you some of the products that were created to help me as a business person and a small business owner to make things a lot easier. I'll make sure to link everything down below in the comment box. So, in the meantime, I wanted to go on the desk and take you through some of the things that were repurposed as well as updated, upcycled. You know, in this season, we're in season 6, and I'm bridging everything through from season 1 all the way through season 5, and then not to jump over to the season 7, but explain some things, go back to basics in season 6, and share with you why we came up with the concepts and the creativity that we're using throughout tlctown.com to support our small business owners. So join me on the desk, and hopefully what I have to present today helps you in some small way make your business environment that much more conducive. Okay, thanks so much for joining me on the desk today. Well, it's been a while since I've done an update, but I definitely like the fact that my portable day timer is getting a little bit chunky. Let me show you. See, I'm able to stuff this little go along with me everywhere I go. So, and it still zips up very well. So, this fits perfectly in my pocket, and also, of course, any purse I'm carrying, as long as it's like a book back size. But I'm really loving this day timer. I'm trying to turn it into a traveler's notebook, but I've been looking at YouTube, and I think I'm going to go ahead and take my time and invest in a traveler's notebook cover. But in the meantime, I definitely will keep using this as my everywhere, go with me, need it while I travel out and about kind of planner. So I won't keep this video too long because I've already done a few updates, which I definitely will link down below. But I just wanted to show you some things that I added on to this planner, which I remember I showed you the tape. So I bought two of these dividers or card holders, and they work great because what I do is keep, gift cards on me. You know how it's hard to just go ahead and spend it when you forget to bring it with you. Rewards cards, cash cards, gift cards, and also any business cards that I collect, from the network that I belong to. So, but one thing I miss out on is whenever I go to a business meeting or a conference, I always just throw the card in my bag, and you know what happens when you get back to the studio or to the office. you never remember where you place it. So I decided to use the dividers. I used that tape that I bought from Staples, front and back, just taped it together, cut some notches out at the top and the bottom. And then what I did was fill it with my own personal cards, for the arts ministry as well as my church. And then what I thought was, as I collect them, then I can just tuck them in here. If I end up using them as a business, because one place I frequent the most is Paper Source. So, but they're like, how do you say, they're more of a high quality, high price brand. So I always need to know if they have something in stock, because if I'm passing by, I definitely want to pick it up. If it's for a client or a special project that I'm working on, they're the kind of company that you use them if you have a special project and you definitely want to be on point. It's not that the person or your client has, a blank check, but if they want quality and the high qualities for the money worth it, Paper Source is one place to definitely go for your stuff. Okay, so like I said, this I didn't want to keep, in here. So maybe when I get my traveler's notebook, then I'll tuck it in there somewhere in the midst of the strings with the inserts. But they come 3 to a pack, and then I just included the extra one back here. So, because all of these are like filled up, and I don't plan on replacing them in and out. They're sort of kind of like staples of the business. No pun intended. So, and then the other thing I wanted to share with you was, while I was out and about, let me push this aside. While I was out and about, I needed a business card. I think I mentioned I'm currently having one designed for season 7. So I haven't finished it yet, haven't sent it to the printers or anything. So I said, you know what? I'm going to take one of my pictures that I took while I was out in the Caribbean, laminate it, punch holes in it, and also include this QR code. You need a reader in order to see what's on there. But once I flash it in front, you can take your phone, if in case you don't know what this is, because I found out a lot of people actually don't know what QR cards are. Vistaprint offers them for free when you purchase from their company. But when you put your phone, smartphone, iPhone, or even like my tablet, I tested it before I went out there. I put it over it, and once you tell the QR code to focus and read it, it brings up my tlctown.com, my website for my company. So therefore, I didn't need necessarily my card to be with me. Hopefully they did have a QR reader. If not, most people are glad to download it, if they really want my business information. So it really helped out in having this. I could also show off some new technology that was available, especially for photographers and planners. They can design something that's, basically, let's say you run out, which happens all the time, a business card, you can't find it. Keep one of these in your planners just in case, and you never know. Okay, so my question I want to ask you though is, I laminated it on a 4x6 5mm sheet, and I eyeballed it and I thought, oh yeah, it should fit. Well, here. And then I close it up, and guess what? It doesn't fit. It's sticking out. If I had a traveler's notebook, maybe I can just, let it stick out, which I don't have an issue with that, because the cardstock or the lamination is so thick. That's not the issue. So what I'm asking you to chime in on the comment section below is, should I go ahead and just cut it and put the tape fetty, in the new location, or just leave it like this in case I get a bigger notebook, and then, or just carry it like this? So I need help figuring this out, because I do want to cut it, but I don't. So what are your opinions on making a decision like that? Okay. Okay, I think that is about it for the spring season update. Of course, if you have any questions for me, please feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. But I think I already did a video on the DIY fish inserts. So I'm kind of like, how do you say, I'm not really digging them, or at least in this size. I love how they look on Instagram and how everybody's using them, but in the portable size, it's really not conducive for my handwriting, and because of that, it's like it's not my go-to. So I will continue using the trial inserts, but when I get something like an A6 Traveler's Notebook, then I think I'm gonna go ahead and switch out. See? I did go ahead and use it for some meetings that I had. I took you guys on a rabbit trail. I took you guys on a trip, out and about trip to Pheasant Run Resort. So I hope you watched that video in TLC Town Express. So what I'm using it for basically is like a planning kind of, as far as travel certification, for my cruise certification, but it's not even usable for that because I don't reference something that I'm not, just, you know how it is when you don't like something and it's not really, being practical for what you need it for, you're not going to use it as a go-to. So fish, sorry, I won't be reordering your inserts, but I definitely look forward to the stamp and using that in my planner. So okay, everybody, once again, thank you for tuning in to Travel Tuesday for our weekly or bi weekly blog now. If you have any questions about TLC Town or becoming a travel agent, please feel free to leave me a question down below. Or, as always, tune in to tlctown.com and just leave me a message in the guest guide. It's no longer called guest book, but it's now called guest guide. Take care.